Respected Justice Swatat Kumarji and all the distinguished guests, it's a great privilege for me to present the declaration of the 10th World Renewable Energy Technology Congress 2019 and the 3rd World Water Summit 2019. This sums up the whole proceedings and brings out the gist and the message that one could take back home. The 10th World Renewable Energy Technology Congress 2019 and the 3rd World Water Summit 2019 and 22nd ISA Sun Meet of the International Solar Alliance were held in New Delhi, India during August 21-23, 2019 and attended by delegates from India and many other countries. There were extensive discussions on various facets of renewable energy and water management, including policies, regulations, financing, and effective project implementation. The Assembly took serious note of global priorities, emergencies, and the need to address the challenges. The following declaration was made. 1. Renewable energy and new fuels have continued their robust and promising growth across developing and developed countries. The share of green energy has increased in the electricity mix through increasing policy support of almost all governments. The significant drop in the price of solar power in recent years will help in global electrification through clean, affordable power. Next, the need for consistent, stable, and sustained government policies and financing would have a favorable impact on technology development, greater market penetration, cost reductions through economies of scale, and creation of enabling ecosystem. Next, for various end-use applications, technologies are required to be fine-tuned and appropriate policy and regulatory measures adopted at national, regional, and local levels. Next point. Appropriate integration of environmental and social externalities in energy pricing will help develop a level playing field among conventional and renewable energy sources. The next is new energy technologies need to be appropriately benchmarked with international standards, both in terms of quality and safety, or new standard developed. Next, emerging grid technologies and operational strategy need to be adopted to enable national electricity grids to host the increasing quantum of stochastic inputs from renewable energy sources. The next, cleaner and intermittent new sources of electricity will necessitate time of the day tariff, distributed charging facilities for electric vehicles, and accelerated energy efficiency programs. Storage, lithium recycling need emphasis. Next, the large-scale integration of renewable energy in the coming decade will depend on the robust financial health of power distribution companies and their ability to provide payment guarantee mechanism. Next is the growth of the renewable energy sector in the hinterland will depend on its ability to provide energy services such as drinking and irrigation water to users and provide and for meeting electricity loads beyond household needs. The next, the development of rooftop solar and grid interactive distribution microgrids which could witness large-scale growth will necessitate policies for development of renewable energy service companies. The next is the introduction of the Kusum scheme in India for diversification for farmers' income through solar energy was appreciated. The next is hydrogen as a fuel source through fuel cells, other means, and its accelerated development in some countries was very encouraging. Its potential in intensive energy use is promising. The next, the inevitable energy transition demands that government should pay urgent attention to skill development globally. It has to be reoriented to align to new technologies and adaptation. This would involve reskilling, upskilling, and lifelong learning programs to ensure minimum job loss and resistance to new technologies. The next, entrepreneurial development programs for new technologies and their applications should be pursued simultaneously. The next is the shrinking per capita water availability in developing and densely populated countries was noted with great concern. Next, urbanization has to be commensurate with water availability and sustainability. The next is the contamination and pollution of water sources and water bodies should invoke stringent punishment. The next, the importance of groundwater recharge demands protection of wetlands and floodplains of rivers. The next is the appropriate pricing and measurement of water and electricity is necessary to ensure efficient use. The next is the compulsory metering and digitalization of all electricity and water production, distribution, and consumption will help in conservation of resources and their efficient and economic deployment and use. The next is the water pollution and water quality indicators need to be prominently displayed online for greater public awareness and involvement. The next is the smart cities could incorporate decentralized renewable energy generation, energy conservation, and efficiency, water conservation, environmental conservation, and environment-friendly transportation in new habitats. The WRETC and WWS invite the global green renewable energy and water communities to assemble again at New Delhi, India for the 11th World Renewable Energy Technology Congress and 4th World Water Summit in August 2020. Signed by Mr. Anil Razdan, Professor Colson Thomas, Dr. V.K. Garg, Dr. Vivek Bandyopadhyay, Mr. Nikhil Saraf, Mr. Pradeep Chaturvedi, Mr. Maniatis, Mr. Tim Patterson, and Dr. Anil Garg. Thank you very much.